Here we find the equation of the line shown, right? Your answer in the form y equals mx plus b. All right, now maybe it's not the very best question. I'm the one who made it up because I didn't label these lines here, these grid lines, but they're meant to be just as I'm showing here. Okay, so what do I see? I see a y-intercept, which is 0, 1. And that tells me that b is equal to 1. So I'm using y equals mx plus b, so I found b. That's a big part of this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on finding the slope. And the way I do that is I find a point where the line passes through a intersection of those grid lines. I wish I knew a name for those, but it's a point where the coordinates are integers. So I'm taking the 2 points. It doesn't matter which two actually, but those two have integer coefficients passes through the grid intersection. I've talked to people about what would you call those points, and I haven't gotten really a nice answer to that. I'm going to write -1, 2, which is not quite right, but what I mean is I go down by 1 and I go to the right 2, and that's the slope. So therefore, I'm all ready to go. I mean, I didn't do a lot of explanation because we've done these before. If I have y equals mx plus b, then I have y equals -1/2 x plus 1. All right, so something similar is going on here, and I'll try to get moving on that. I pick a point where 2 points where the graph passes through intersection of the grid lines, and I'm going to notice that I form a right triangle, and I see that I'm going up by 3 and to the right by 1. So m is equal to 3 over 1, which is 3. That's the slope. And then when I have the y-intercept, which is 0, -1, b equals -1. And so then when I throw that into y equals mx plus b, I get y equals 3x minus 1. Okay, almost the last page here. Okay, given the graph below, find f of 9. Let's start off with that. This just actually is a little bit about counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. This looks like it's the point 9, -3. So f of 9 is equal to -3. That's one part there. Solve for f of x equals 4. What I'm going to do is, you don't have to do it this way, but I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to draw a horizontal line at 4. Oh, okay. This might have been a terrible question, so I sort of blew it on here. I think I meant to say something else. We don't see, this has no solution. So I could try to change the problem to a different problem, but I guess I won't do that. But I will put a part C. So this has no solution. 4 is, y equals 4 is way above. So once again, lack of attention to details is something I used to see on reports when I had an office job. Okay, but so y equals 4 is way up here. So we can see there's no solution there. Y equals 4. Okay, so let's put, just so that we didn't waste all our time, let's put C. Solve f of x equals negative 2. Okay, now, where's negative 2? I'm going to write negative 2 right what I'm doing right there. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a dotted line where, let's see if I make it dotted. I'll draw a dotted line. Okay, so see, I just added a new problem, which some people say, well, what are you doing that for? But I did it. Sorry, everyone, I did that. Okay. C, solve f of x equals negative 2. I'm drawing the line y equals negative 2. I see there's this point of intersection, which is the point 4, 2. So the answer is, x equals 4. That's the answer to that one. X equals 4. Alrighty, so again, sorry that I had that. Well, I mean, I'm sorry I had that problem that wasn't a good problem, part B, but, you know, that's true. There is no solution. So I could turn around and say, hey, I made the very best problem to trick you or something, or to make you think. That was a thinker right there. But actually, the truth is I sort of didn't think it through well enough. But that's no solution. F of x never equals 4 on this picture I'm showing here. And it's actually, it would be even better for this graph if I had like a place where it stops even. Like maybe I should just stop it right there. Like that. Okay. So anyway, there you go. And actually, I didn't even label this. This is F. Okay, make the whole problem better. Okay, so that's the end of that video.